Good morning. It's been a minute. How have you guys been? Mix of stuff. As it should be. So, I know I haven't been on for a while. I just haven't felt called to come on. I have been going through some form of ascension, as I usually am, but this one is so this one is very achy and sore and draining, and so I've just been really tired and trying to keep up with everything, and so yeah, I've just been doing my thing and like finding peace in the middle. The important thing is that I'm always connecting at least at 1 or 2 or 3 points in a day to ground myself with Mother Nature and connect with Source, with God. But I'm here today. I wanted to talk about the art of surrender. Art of surrender. What does that mean? Hold on, I'm going to close this because it's really loud out there. So, the art of surrender, basically, the art of releasing control, of relinquishing, needing to know and needing to prepare and needing to, put out the fire or whatever it is going on in our life, right? Art of surrender. And it rolls off the tongue so easily. Art of surrender. But it's so hard. It is the hardest thing, I feel, for me. Or a lot of us, right? Especially for me and those relating to me, because I'm a perfectionist to a fault. I mean, it's a gift and a curse at the same time, right? Perfectionist because our standards of everything is so high. Like, we want it to just be perfect all the time. But even perfectionism is actually like a coping mechanism, or shadow, you call it, right? Because we always want to present to the world that we are put together, that we are doing fine, that we're doing great. And so, if you are a perfectionist, and you start experiencing things that are out of your control, and no matter how hard you try to fix it, to prevent it, to make it perfect, God is going to not. God is going to go against your perfectionism, because that is it's something that we need to recognize within ourselves, right? Because nothing in life is perfect, if you think about it. Perfection was created by, I don't know who, society or whatever, as a standard, like as to be right, to be perfect. We need to be perfect. We need to be presentable and all of this stuff. But then, like, when you're perfect to another person's standard, to societal standard, and as a soul, as a being, you are not that standard of perfection, right? We tend to think, okay, we would internalize that and think like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? You see that? And so, like, that perfectionism, because as a kid growing up, like all through my life, I've always felt like, people judged me or ostracized me, or, you know what I mean? Like, looked at me like, oh, you're weird. Because I am weird. Because I'm an alien. Now I understand, like, why am I not normal? And like, I've perfected acting normal to the standards of society to the point where, like, oh wow, like, and not realizing that like, with every change that I made in myself, I was less and less who I really am, which is weird and silly and goofy and like free spirit, like that's me. And wild. Like, so I know I was talking about the art of surrender. So the art of surrender is basically like allow it. Allow the things to fall apart. Allow wherever it is that you were being guided to happen without needing to know. And because the more we try to control it, the harder we will experience the crumble, the fall, right? Because we're so far up in our head, like trying to make things perfect, that we feel victimized in a sense. And that's normal as a human. Like, God, why are you punishing me? Like, I'm just trying to be normal, right? But it's like, what is normal? Like, I know that will make sense to some people, but like, it's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just the art of surrender. Like, so through my awakening, which I am still in, but I'm like in a higher state of mind now, where I understand better. I can see things. I can read through things. I learned the art of surrender to the point where, like, I am tired. God. Like, okay, I'm done. Like, I'll cry it out. I'll be like, why are you punishing me? Why is this happening to me? And I'll still keep trying to fix it, still trying to make it perfect, to the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm done. God, Jesus, take the wheel. I'm not going to deal with this. Like, I can't. I have no energy. I cannot. And so that is like actually the training. If we're so set in our ways and stubborn and like, no, it needs to be this way. It needs to be this way. God will come in and be like, no, let it go and trust. And so every phase of the journey of whatever like crumbling that you are experiencing, that we experience, is sacred. So even if we're trying so hard to fight against whatever it is we're trying to prevent, just know that even that phase, when you later on realize, like, oh my gosh, I was working so hard to try to do this when it was inevitable, right? Like, even that phase is sacred, because like it had to happen that way for you to come back and realize, like, wow, okay, I get it. And so in our journeys, like in our learning, in our journey of evolving, of ascending, or whatever you may call it, it is important to not judge ourselves. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge others. Like, because we all go through the same things, just in different journeys. We all experience the same emotions, the same crumbling, the same experiences in different scenarios. So do you see that, like how we are so one, we are so connected. We're like the cells of the universe. We all experience that. So yeah, art of surrender and the art of non-judgment. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge others. Just embrace the experience. And find solitude. Find peace in the chaos. Find peace when you can. Sometimes God comes in, tears everything away from you because you've been doing too much. Oh my gosh, why is this so bright? Because all our life, we've been doing so much that we never had time to sit by ourselves, to really look into ourselves. And when we look into ourselves, it's like we're looking into God, right? Because we are God. We are source. We are the cells of God universe. And so when that happens, because it happens in multiple times in our life, right? Like that kind of stuff. Just reflect and sit and surrender. The art of surrender. Surrender. Allow. Look into yourself and see what universe, God, is saying to you. Okay, I think that's all. I hope it was clear. But yeah, I'm surrendering. I am just being. I love you guys. Bye.